Alaska's news source at 4 with Dave Allgood and Melissa Fry. You're watching Alaska's news source.
Good afternoon, everybody. You made it till a Monday. Come on in, sit on the couch. We got some good stories for you. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm your gracious host, Dave Allgood, and this is a superstar, Melissa Fry. We're kidding. Giving her a hard time, although she does it all with the mom stuff.
Can we add that to my, the lower
Superstar?
that shows up at the bottom.
You're a superstar.
No.
You're a hard worker, man.
Well, thank you. I'm excited for today's show because we are going to have some fun. We are going road tripping. We are going to Girdwood, and we're specifically going to check out the Alyeska Nordic Spa. If you haven't been there, I'll show you around.
Yeah, they had a rough time on their road tripping. And we meet a group of travelers from far, far away, and they're doing good in this universe, and we'll explain how coming up in the Allgood News. Fun story for you as well. But the weather is super nice. A little windy, though.
Yes.
The cam is like rocking right there.
Shaking in those winds. Yeah, gusts up over 30 miles per hour. Really beautiful, though. And you probably noticed over the past, 4 or 5 days, a green up has really happened. It's just popping all over. We're seeing green across the mid-50s. Dave.
All right, thanks a lot, Melissa. Here are 4 of your top headlines at 4. A Japanese climber who was hurt in a fall was rescued off the west buttress to the Peters Glacier. He fell Friday night. His partner couldn't see where he landed. A helicopter couldn't get to the area because of the weather conditions that night, but a ground search found him. He was then flown by LifeMed to a hospital. And 2 stranded climbers with minor injuries were rescued from a slope off the Ruth Glacier yesterday. Saturday, the Park Service got a call from an inReach device notifying them that the pair had lost their gear and were stranded on the west face of Peak 11,300. The next morning, the crew of the high-altitude helicopter was launched, and the pair were able to be rescued. They were then flown back to Talkeetna. A 20-year-old man visiting from Illinois drowned after getting stuck on the mudflats outside Hope. It happened yesterday evening. Troopers, along with Hope Sunrise Fire Department and the Girdwood Fire Department, all responded, but rescue efforts were unsuccessful. Zachary Porter died when the tide came in. His body was recovered this morning. And drought, increased demand, and dwindling reservoir levels have strained the Colorado River. It is a source of water for 40 million people and 5.5 million acres of farmland. The Biden administration says it's reached an agreement with the 3 states to conserve water for the next few years in exchange for $1 billion. Under the agreement, California, Arizona, and Nevada will use about 13% less water, and the federal government will compensate cities, Native American tribes, and farm operators. Well, keeping connectivity accessible for tribes, the program that's helping some keep their internet service and why it might be in danger. That's up next on CBS 5 at 4. Hello. The First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, was in Bethel last week talking about affordable connectivity. Zinlei Esamwa shows us how millions of households already depend on the program and how its funding could soon run out.
Alaska's weather source.
And welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday. And why is it happy? Well, because Melissa's here, and she's got a sunny forecast for most of us.
Oh, that's so sweet. And yeah, we are seeing some nice sunshine out there today. Has consistent in the mid-40s. So we can just settle into the week and maybe have something with a hood once in a while.
just relax and let everything's green. Everything's
green.
Popping.
It's so pretty outside right now.
Yes, it is. Very nice. Thank you, Melissa. Nice work if you can get it. Today on Road Tripping, Melissa, the one you just saw, takes us south for Spa Day at Alyeska. Why you don't need snow on the slopes to enjoy Girdwood?
Alaska's news source. I'm Melissa Fry.
Melissa, I want to go. I'm so relaxed.
Yes.
That looked like, where is that? I want to go.
It's just right there behind the tram. Yeah, you wouldn't even, I mean, it's so unassuming from the front. And then you get back there and this is all sort
And you
of
couldn't see
tucked
anything
away.
else other than just
Can't
trees.
see anything else except for the trees. And the view from those hot tubs are just unreal. It's just the mountains and the trees. I'm definitely already like waiting until I can go back because it was pretty special. And be sure to tune in tonight at 5, 6, and 10 to see the rest of our girls' trip to Girdwood. We had some fun out there.
I know. That looked fun. I want to go. And you can find all of our road tripping stories on our website, alaskasnewssource.com, YouTube, and our streaming platform. Just add the News Source app to your channel lineup. It's easy to do. All right, we have a little intergalactic theme going on today. The Disney hotel that won't be taking you to space, why they're shutting down the Star Cruiser.
And may the force be with you. Imperial forces have landed in Anchorage, and they may be from the dark side, but the joy they bring to our planet is the light in the smiles. That's today's All Good News. In late in the day, but I really do love this time of year day where we have that contrast between all of the green that's popping in town with a little bit of snow still in the mountains.
I'm enjoying every minute of it. It's nice, and you know, the windy, the camera's kind of all shaky. I always think of Godzilla coming in and going. Anyway, sorry. All right, thank you, Melissa. Turning trash into something practical, some Indiana women are repurposing plastic bags. Rafael Sanchez shows us how. Check it out. I'm Dave Allgood. Coming up, we head to a galaxy far, far away to meet
the 907 Star Wars.
That's coming up on today's All Good News.
You're watching Alaska's News Source.
Melissa, we're not alone.
Not alone at all.
No. They may have come from a galaxy far, far away, matter of fact.
But their mission is not to destroy and conquer. Actually, on the contrary, they are here to bring the force of joy.
At the Alaska Heart Run this past Saturday, among all the runners were some visitors from another galaxy.
Let me see your identification.
Well, okay, but I really just wanted a selfie. As the Star Wars nerd I am, I saw a Jedi and a snowtrooper cheering on the runners. I had to know. And then I saw this. R2-D2 captured.
He's the droid we were looking for. He's a little sassy, so we hauled him away. You know, he probably needs an oil bath.
Stop that ship! Blast him!
Well, this four-legged earthling wasn't fazed by the Imperial directive. Anywho, I had to find out why they were together and on our planet.
And so we work together as a Star Wars family to support charity and bring happiness and support to events here in Alaska.
That's Admiral Tao, who works for a guy named Darth Vader. He has a second job here on Earth. Apparently, the Death Star doesn't pay well.
My day job is I am a director of IT security for a Fortune 500 globally.
Security, how appropriate. And this is a special kind of Jedi.
I am a Jedi librarian, help maintain all the archives for everybody. So I got library tools, my pouch to carry stuff, and my lightsaber.
If they don't shush, did they get a warning, or do you just go straight to lightsaber?
Straight to lightsaber.
Straight to lightsaber.
You will behave in my library.
But what this group does do is pretty universal. They bring galactic joy across Alaska.
Just seeing their smiles and their reactions when we do hospital visits, giving those families just, you know, a moment of joy when things aren't going the way they hope their lives would go.
They visit kids and people in hospitals or just attend events all free of charge to simply be a force for good.
And, you know, sometimes you fight through to not tear up, and then you walk out of the room, and then you do.
Oh, and those costumes, they have to be accurate, and get this, they make them.
And all of these costumes are fan-made. We don't just go buy them, and so we put them all together ourselves and do all of it. Even R2 was built by hand.
I knew there was more to the story. Take Melinda here.
In the real world, I'm a public school teacher. I teach orchestra.
Her lesson to her students as a Jedi librarian on the weekends, well, it's nothing short of Obi-Wan Kenobi-ish.
There are a lot of things that you can do out in the world that bring you happiness and joy, and don't be ashamed of what you do just because others may not think it's cool. It's awesome, and my kids have been a lot more open about their different hobbies because I've been open with this.
Be yourself and be a force in your universe, and that's the All Good News.
I love that.
They were so fun, and like Brian said, they make all their own costumes. They have to.
That's impressive.
And they have to be approved. They have this group that approves them. And that R2-D2 droid, by the way, it took Brian 5 years to finally getting up and running. There's nobody in there. It's actually all a robot.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
wow. And to think that they gave up time. They could be doing this on any planet, right, in the system, but they chose to come right here to Earth. If you have a charity or nonprofit event coming up, even if not Star Wars related, 907 Star Wars would love to come out and bring their unique brand of joy. Their website is easy, 907starwars.com.
Thank you, and I'm glad they came to Earth.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's Nora O'Donnell with what's coming up at 5 here on CBS 5.
Coming right at those seasonable temperatures where we would expect to be this time of year, and with a sunrise before 5 a.m. and at about 11 o'clock at this point, it doesn't allow the temperature to really drop much overnight.
Yeah.
So you have those mild temperatures in the morning and in the evening too.
Yeah, Rebecca's in here. She got up with her roosters this morning at 4:30. She was she's over there.
Yes, I'm
Anyway.
sure she was up bright and early.
All right. That wasn't it. Hey, Kyle, where can you find a bunch of people named Kyle this weekend? You could, that's our technical director in Kyle, Texas.
Funny, somebody yelled out Kyle.
It's around $250,000, so you might be kind of choosy about where you go off-roading. Oh, and you'll have to wait. It's sold out for now. That is hard to believe, yeah. A library book almost 100 years overdue, and Melissa, she's in the Weather Center with our statewide forecast. All those and more coming up. Stick around. You're watching CBS 5 at 4.